Some local parents are breathing a sigh of relief after a suspicious package found at a Hyattsville high school turns out to be non-threatening. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Sonia Shrivastava. We'll have that story for you in just a moment. But first, the U.S. Supreme Court unanimously sides with Maryland residents who say a judge prematurely threw out their challenge to the state's redistricting plan. Now, the group originally filed a lawsuit 2 years ago, arguing that the 2011 district map was irrational and violated First Amendment rights. Justices say that federal law requires that the case be heard by a panel of 3 judges, not the lone judge who dismissed the case. Now, today's ruling does not address the substance of the complaint, only that a 3-judge panel must consider it. Well, with the Freddie Gray trial underway in Baltimore, Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders took the opportunity to tour the section of town where he lived. Now, Sanders walked with black ministers through the Sandtown-Winchester neighborhood. Afterwards, at a news conference, the Vermont senator blasted a system where the wealthy get tax breaks and the poor get incarcerated. He's calling for a change in national priorities.
Need to start investing in communities all over this country today that are hurting, that are often forgotten about. And rather than sending our kids to jail, we should be investing in jobs and education. We don't need more jails. We don't need more incarceration. There is an enormous amount of work to be done, and we have the people to do that work. What we need is changes in our national priorities.
Meantime, the Gray trial continues in Baltimore. The prosecution rested its case against Officer William Porter, the first of the 6 cops to go on trial in connection with Gray's death. Well, students are evacuated from a Hyattsville school after a suspicious package is found on campus. According to investigators, someone found what appeared to be a speaker with wires wrapped in duct tape in front of Northwestern High this afternoon. The bomb squad responded to the threat and found the device to be non-hazardous. Many worried parents found out about the incident through text message.
The problem is I found out through text message. We didn't get an emergency alert or anything.
Tell me about what that text message said.
She texted me and she said, "Mom, do you know what's going on at the school?" And I said, "What's going on?" She said, "We have a bomb threat and there's a guy walking around with a gun." So I left my job and came here. I called my boss to let him know what was going on, came here. And then once I got here, we found out that there was the rumor of the guy with the gun was false, but they did find a black box on the side of the building by the tennis court, and that the children were safe.
Now, students and faculty were allowed back in the school roughly 20 minutes later. A fire in a Springdale community has left 4 adults and 5 children seeking shelter through the Red Cross. Around 7:30 yesterday evening, emergency personnel responded to a blaze in the 9700 block of Cleary Lane. Now, according to officials, the fire started on the outside of the home near the electric meter. Firefighters took 15 minutes to extinguish it. The cause still remains under investigation. Well, how does your favorite grocery store stack up aisle to aisle compared to other chains? A consumer information organization recently evaluated products and services at area supermarkets. So which one came out on top and which hit rock bottom? Our Rochelle Metzger reports.
A new survey of supermarkets in the Washington metro area finds that it pays to shop around. Where you go, what you buy, even when you buy it, could be costing you big time. When it comes to quality and price, how does your neighborhood grocery store rank compared to the big chains and alternative markets? The latest survey by Washington Consumers Checkbook finds a considerable spread between prices at 2 of the area's dominant chains.
Giant's stores were about 7% less expensive than Safeway. And that's, a fair amount of money over the course of a year.
And if you're looking for rock bottom prices?
Aldi's prices, however, were very low, strikingly low compared to anybody else, basically. Very good prices. Again, at Trader Joe's and Aldi, many people won't be able to do all of their shopping there.
And for the best quality overall,
Wegmans, for the last few years, really since they've come to the area here, has been very striking in terms of both their prices and their quality, the quality of overall service, the quality of fresh produce, quality of meats. There were a number of stores that didn't get very good scores for quality of produce or quality of meats or quality of service. Shoppers Food Warehouse didn't do very well. Giant and Safeway didn't do very well, although there's quite a bit of variation from store to store.
Krugoff says location and off-brands are something the savvy shopper should consider.
If you look at the Walmart stores in the suburbs versus the Walmart stores in D.C., the Walmart stores in D.C. were about 5% more expensive. Another important thing is to look for specials and try to stock up on things when they're on special.
A few more suggestions to help you save money wherever you shop: buy produce that's in season, buy less expensive cuts of meat, and learn how to cook them. And don't pay for small conveniences. You'll keep more money in your pocket by slicing your own cheese and chopping your own vegetables. Reporting in Hyattsville, I'm Rochelle Metzger, CTV News.
I'm going to chop my own vegetables. Thank you, Rochelle. Well, the Washington Consumer's Checkbook is a nonprofit magazine and website published by the Center for the Study of Services in the District. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Sonia Srivastava.